What's going on, guys? It's your boy Steven here, and welcome back to another VGC Pokemon video for Sword and Shield. We've got a official team right now. I've been playing with this team. As you can see in the top right corner there, my record is 16 wins and 19 losses from 35 games. Not that amazing. I considered this team to do better than this. I really thought it would do better. This is a team involving GMAX or GMAX butterfree, which is officially allowed in the VGC right now in the rule set. So I chose butterfree and I started building around it. I used some components from the GMAX Lapras team, which is not allowed, but I'm still hoping that Lapras will get allowed in the near future, so we might be able to use that team in official ranked battles. But for now, I changed it up. You can see the team down there, down here. No, here, yep, okay, that was difficult. We found ourselves an opponent, David. As you can see, the team is consistent of Reuniclus, Lapras, regular Lapras, obviously, Hitmontop. It's not the same Hitmontop, it's an Intimidate this one, it's not Technician, which we used on the Lapras team, but I lost out on Arcanine, which was my Intimidator, so I decided to make a different set for Hitmontop and use Intimidate. We've got the AV Colossal, we've still got the same Whimsicott, and then we've got a Butterfree with Weakness Policy. Let's have a look. He's bringing the Sand, T-Tar, Excadrill with the Dracovish, Dragapult, Togekiss, and Tox. Oh boy, I'm blanking out. How is it that on camera I all of a sudden start losing names? What's that thing called again? I'm not gonna bother. I'm gonna select my team here. What looks best? If you bring Sand, it's kind of difficult for me to deal with, so I'm gonna lead Hitmontop, Reuniclus, try and set up a Trick Room straight off the bat. And then I think I'm gonna bring Lapras because it's freeze dry and it hits incredibly hard. And I'm gonna bring my GMAX Butterfree. I think we're gonna be doing that. So guys, another VGC, an official VGC team right now in the official ranked ladder. We are ranked 6, I believe. Not amazing. This team, I thought it would do better, but it didn't. Unfortunately, GMAX Butterfree is not that easy. It does leak the Excadrill T-Tar. GMAX Butterfree is not that easy to use. It's pretty frail, so that doesn't help it. So we get a nice Intimidate off. He's obviously gonna set the Sand. I'm going to Fake Out into the Excadrill and I am going to Trick Room. There is a possibility that he is scared of the close combat into the Tyranitar, so he might switch that thing out into the Togekiss, for example. So I'm gonna bank on the fact that he's scared. He's gonna GMAX the Excadrill, so I should have faked out the Tyranitar, protected my Reuniclus better. He's actually gonna GMAX the Tyranitar. I think he's just going straight for the kill on Reuniclus. But I don't think he kills me. He might be Weakness Policy. So we fake out the Excadrill, which is nice. And the T-Tar goes for Max Darkness, obviously, into the Reuniclus. We live, 35 HP, Reuniclus, you beast! He does lower our Spadef, which is not nice. And we set up the Trick Room. So, judging by his team, do I need Reuniclus? I don't think I'm gonna save Reuniclus, no. I think I'm just gonna try and get rid of the Excadrill. Let him finish off Reuniclus and set the Reflect. So Reflect is up. He's gonna Max Quake. into the Uniclus. Gonna try and boost his physical defense there. Most to death. Physical is obviously the Steel Max move. In goes the close combat. Excadrill is gone. And we've basically wasted 2 turns of this GMAX Tyranitar, so that's cool. Now, who comes in? I'm guessing the Togekiss for him. Lapras is not safe, but Butterfree isn't safe either. I could GMAX Butterfree into the Protect. Let him waste his final turn. I think I'm gonna do that. The bad thing is Butterfree is faster than this Hitmontop, so he is running in a slow Tyranitar. Dracovish coming in is not that amazing for me. So I am going to close combat this Tyranitar and I'm going to protect my Butterfree. Stall out this final turn of GMAX and then hitting this Tyranitar for big damage. So I'm hoping he goes for the Max Rockfall into the Butterfree slot and potentially doubling up with the Dracovish for the Butterfree, because that is probably the biggest threat, although he could think that Hitmontop is the biggest threat for Tyranitar, so he might target that thing. He might even read my Protect here. We'll see. We GMAX our Butterfree. Max Guard. Stall out that final turn. Max Rockfall going into the Butterfree slot. Good Protect there. Hitmontop taken out the Tyranitar in his GMAX. It is a crit. I think that definitely mattered, because I don't expect GMAX Tyranitar to go down to a close combat for me. I am running Adamant Max Attack, but I don't think that should kill. Definitely because he does go for Fisher's Rent into Hitmontop. We are gone, obviously, at -2. But Hitmontop picking up 2 kills, so I'm definitely not mad about that. We bring in the Lapras, and let's see what his final Pokemon is. Lapras obviously bops Dracovish with a Freeze Dry, and the Dragonbolt comes in as well, so setting up the Trick Room on turn 1 is definitely going to matter. I think we have 1 more turn, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, 2, actually 2, and we still have that Reflect up, dude. That is so helpful. So we can Freeze Dry into the Dracovish. That's a guaranteed 1-hit KO. He can't be sashed because he has already taken chip damage from, if I'm not mistaken, that was from the Sand. So we are gonna GMAX Befuddle into the Dragonbolt. Freeze Dry will pick up the knockout here on the Dracovish. Boom. And we still have another turn of Trick Room after this, so we should be able to pick up the win fairly easy here. Is he gonna fall asleep? He's gonna get paralyzed. He is gonna be able to use Phantom Force, which is annoying because that will stall out another turn. I'm not sure if this works, but I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna Max Guard. Normally Phantom Force goes through Protect, so I'm not sure if this is gonna fully protect me from Phantom Force. and he gets fully paralyzed. Sandstorm ends. That is probably my final turn of Trick Room, yeah. But Dragon Darts is not saving him here. It's not gonna pick up the double knockout. He could Phantom Force again, or just disconnect his switch. But that's the first game down in this episode, guys, and we pick up a nice comfortable W there. So this is definitely an example of Ball Mushroom. What's that? How much does that sell for? We will continue to battle, obviously, but I'm just going to run over that battle real quick. I really want to give you guys some insight into my thinking process throughout these battles, so I really want to explain myself. I'm not sure if I do that enough during the battle. I try to think out loud, so you guys know what I expect him to do, what I want to do to counter that, or what I want to do and what I think he might do to predict me going for that. So GMAX Butterfree, obviously not easy to use because it's pretty frail and we're running very few bulk. I think we just run a bit of HP, not a lot, maxed speed, and then a big chunk of special attack. And Butterfree is pretty frail, and obviously we are not running Sash. We are running Weakness Policy, which is a very common item on Dynamax Pokemon because they're so difficult to take down in one hit. You basically want to take a hit, get to +2, and then just steamroll from there. So that's my thinking behind the Weakness Policy GMAX Butterfree there. But as I said, I'm not 100% convinced on the Butterfree right now because it gets worn out really quick, and when it doesn't get the opportunity to GMAX or do its thing with the GMAX befuddle, it's pretty difficult to run GMAX Butterfree, in fact. Yeah, actually pretty difficult. So my thinking behind this last battle is he had a lot of speed, definitely with the Sand up and with the Dragon Bolt. He had numerous Pokemon that could outspeed me. My fastest Pokemon is Whimsicott, in fact. He is basically the support Pokemon on the team, so that speed doesn't really help me. And then the next speed is Butterfree, which is, I believe my Butterfree is 134 maxed speed, if I'm not mistaken. So that's not really fast, considering Dragon Bolt, for example, goes to 219 or something, 213, something along those lines. So that's almost over 90 points on me, so they can run a lot of bulk. Obviously, they don't know what my team is going to be and what they come up against, so you can't really predict that. But it's pretty difficult to use the GMAX Butterfree, I'm not gonna lie. But as you can see in this previous battle, Butterfree not the fastest, obviously, when he's not getting boost from Quiver Dances or the maxed Hurricanes. In Trick Room, it outslows a quite chunk, like for example in this previous battle. He had a slow Tyranitar. I was quite surprised by that. I'm not sure, maybe Tyranitar is always going to be slower than Butterfree now that I think about it. Tyranitar is base 60, I believe, so he's never going to outspeed me without any boosting. So he was always going to be slower or faster in Trick Room than my Butterfree. But that's besides the point. I'm going to wrap up this conclusion of this battle. We are going to move into game number 2, and let's see if we can actually perform to the level we did in this previous battle. So let's hop into a next game, guys. Okay guys, we found ourselves an opponent. We are going up against Ash, in fact, the original trainer. We see Dracovish, Haxorus, Togekiss, Glaceon, Duraludon, and Whimsicott. So Colossal matches up quite okay against the bottom 4. Haxorus is probably going to have EQ, so he's not going to appreciate that, and he's definitely not going to appreciate a Fish's Rent from the Dracovish. He's definitely gonna be aiming for a Tailwind, I think. Potentially with Follow Me Togekiss. Nah, Follow Me Togekiss with a setting up the Dancing Haxorus potentially. I'm gonna lead off Hitmontop to fake out either the Haxorus potentially leading or the Togekiss leading or Whimsicott leading. I'm gonna lead Hitmontop with Lapras. I think it matches up quite well. And then I bring Colossal in the back. With Butterfree, I feel like I have to bring Butterfree. I feel like I have to bring Trick Room as well for Colossal. But I didn't bring it. Not sure on that team selection there or the team matchup. Let's see what we can do. Let's just dive into this battle. Start. He leads off Whimsicott Togekiss. So Intimidate is not gonna matter. So he's probably gonna set up the Tailwind. So I'm gonna try and stop that by doubling up into the Whimsicott. But if he maxes the Togekiss and goes for a max Starfall, I'm probably gonna lose my Hitmontop here. Fake Out comes out. Goes for the Dazzling Gleam, in fact. Okay, that's not gonna kill Hitmontop, so that's nice. We go for the Freeze Dry into the Whimsicott. Whimsicott is not gonna die. Ooh, he gets frozen. Oh my god, that is that is big. That is so big. I'm gonna Bullet Punch that thing. I'm gonna Freeze Dry the Togekiss. Whimsicott is frozen solid, so I think he went for the Tailwind. Bullet Punch will pick up the knockout here. Yep, and he can kill my Hitmontop now. Hitmontop did its job. It prevented that Whimsicott from doing anything. Maybe I should have brought Whimsicott myself in the back with he gets a crit on Lapras, so you get some extra chip damage there. But the freeze is obviously gonna be a huge factor in this game. Is he weakness policy? He's weakness policy. So he's definitely gonna max on the following turn. So I have to bring in Colossal. So let's hope he doesn't bring in the... He brings in the Dracovish. Why? Why would you bring in Dracovish? I don't get that. Yeah, we lose this game. Should have brought Trick Room. Yeah, we lose this game. He's just gonna Dynamax. He's not gonna Dynamax. What is he doing? But he's still gonna win this game. He's obviously still gonna win this game because because I don't think I can kill this Togekiss. Togekiss does outspeed Butterfree. I feel like he does outspeed him. So he will be able to Dynamax this turn. He's got Glaceon. So I'm just gonna go for the GMAX befuddle here. I'm gonna go for the Life Dew. He is definitely gonna outspeed me. And if he just Dynamaxes or Dynamaxes the Togekiss or the Glaceon, he probably picks up the knockout on Butterfree as well. So in hindsight, I should have brought Reuniclus, set up Trick Room. Would have helped me hugely against the Togekiss and against the Dracovish. There's the Dynamax, the Togekiss. He is +2, so why wouldn't he? Should have Dynamaxed way earlier. There it is. If he goes for Max Flare or maxed Air Slash, he's still gonna pick up the knockout. He's +2. My Gigantamax Butterfree is not living a hit from this thing. So I made the wrong team selection there, guys, and this is where my struggles are definitely real with this Butterfree team. Because if I make a mistake like this, it just costs me the game. He's gonna Max Flare into the Lapras. But I outspeed Glaceon. Why is he targeting down the Lapras? If I get asleep on these Togekiss and this Glaceon, this game could turn rough for him real quick. I get asleep on the Glaceon, I get asleep on the Togekiss. Wow, this guy is really not playing well. Not sure what he's doing. I'm gonna start boosting my speed now. I don't think I can KO this Togekiss though. That's pretty close, but I don't think that's a 2-shot. And I think they wake up on the next turn, so obviously I have to go for the kill on the Togekiss because that is the biggest threat. And now I do outspeed the Togekiss, so if I knock this thing out, nah. Yeah, I'm not living a Blizzard plus Max Flare. He's gonna be fast asleep. I thought it was guaranteed to wake up after 2 turns. He's actually gonna he's actually gonna pop my weakness policy, but it's not gonna matter because I can't hit both opponents. I'm gonna obviously play for the sleep, but I don't think Togekiss is gonna be asleep for another turn. Glaceon is gone, so if he is asleep, we win this game. But he's oh my god! Dude, that is so rough. Oh my god. If I was this guy, I would be raging. Ooh, I shouldn't have Air Slashed. We have a potential to miss Air Slash. Oh my god. I should have just Pollen Puffed. Whew. We connect the Air Slash. Dude. If I missed that Air Slash, dude. This is obviously where GMAX Butterfree is a bit broken with the GMAX Befuddle, inflicting status on both opponents, potentially. So we won that game. Don't ask me how, but that is pretty rough on my opponent's side or perspective. He definitely had that game in the bag. Only a sleep on both Pokemons, and definitely a 3-turn, maybe even 4-turn sleeps on the Togekiss would have saved me that game. I made the wrong team selection there. Should have prioritized bringing Trick Room. Colossal did nothing, just get bopped. We see a Pikachu, Kinkeldor, Gyarados, Dynamax. Dynamax Gyarados is a big problem for my team. I have very few options to deal with that thing. He brings the Excadrill, Togekiss, and Chandelure. This is a very difficult team selection. I think I have to bring Trick Room for this game. So I'm gonna lead Reuniclus Lapras because I feel like that's my best lead. Lapras just goes in, except for the Kinkeldor and potentially Pikachu. I think I'm gonna bring Whimsicott, Butterfree in the back. Bit strange. We'll see what he leads off with. Because if he leads off with the Gyarados, I think I definitely have to set Trick Room. Because if that thing starts steamrolling, I've got no way to stop it. Maybe I should have brought Hitmontop instead of Whimsicott. Because if I go for Trick Room, what is that outfit, dude? Togekiss, Chandelure. So the lead option is pretty decent. Obviously, I don't want to catch a Choice Specs Shadow Ball to my face. I'm gonna Trick Room and Hydro Pump. I feel like I have to Trick Room. He's gonna follow me, so that's gonna be... Should have predicted the follow me there, to be honest. We live on 35 again. Hydro Pump goes in against the Togekiss. Does a decent chunk. We get up the Trick Room. I'm just gonna set the Reflect for the Gyarados potentially in the back, and I'm gonna freeze dry the Togekiss. He has to follow me now, because if he doesn't follow me, I get off 2 hits. But he doesn't know that I'm gonna go for Reflect. He's not gonna follow me. Weakness policy Togekiss again. Wow, dude. I don't get how a super effective freeze dry does as much as Hydro Bomb. Chandelure has Trick Room. Wow. Didn't even know that thing got Trick Room, dude. And now I've got myself a problem. I could... I can Encore the Chandelure. Yeah, I can encore the Chandelure into Trick Room, and then my Lapras outspeeds the Togekiss, and hopefully I can pick up the knockout. That will be the perfect turn. So he Trick Rooms again. Lapras will move before the Togekiss now. Chandelure has used his move now. So if I get the knockout, that's a perfect turn for me. Yes, boys. Good job. We got rid of the +2 Togekiss. He brings in the Pikachu. So what do we do now? Do we let him relieve the Trick Room? Or do we keep the Trick Room up? The problem is, does he have Kinkeller in the bag? Does he have Gyarados in the bag? Does he have Excadrill in the bag? I mean, if he has Kinkeller, I don't want Trick Room up, because I want to use Butterfree to outspeed that thing. But if he has the Gyarados or the... I think I have to let it stay up. I think I have to let it stay up. He's gonna fake out my Lapras. Okay. I'm gonna taunt the Chandelure, so that thing is just sitting there, can't do anything. So he has to switch that thing out, like now. So I'm gonna Moonblast and Hydro Pump into the Pikachu slot. He's gonna Dynamax the Pikachu, I guess? Yep. What does this thing do? I go for the Hydro Pump. That does almost... That almost does half, dude. GMAX Volt Crash. That probably picks up the knockout on Lapras. Yep. And that paralyzes Whimsicott. That's kind of a big deal. Definitely because I get paralyzed on the first turn. So now he can't use Trick Room because he's still taunted. Okay, so I'm gonna Moonblast. And Pollen Puff into the Chandelure. He's gonna switch the Chandelure out. Wow. Brings in the Excadrill there. Breaks the mold. I feel like Pikachu is faster than Butterfree. So I should outspeed. Excadrill is not going to be able to do anything. Whimsicott is definitely... No, yeah, Whimsicott should move first. Moonblast comes off. Into the Excadrill. Can't be Sash now. We pop the Air Balloon, not that it matters. We GMAX Befuddle into the Excadrill. Do we get a sleep? Is the question. Pikachu falls asleep. Perfect. Excadrill also falls asleep. Okay, so maybe I should be recording my battles because we are getting some amazing luck here. Now we can just Moonblast into the Pikachu. And how many turns of Trick Room is left? 1. Okay, we can just start Moonblasting and boosting our speed. Max Airstream. So I boost my speed now. Pikachu dies and Trick Room will end. So I am very much playing aware of the Trick Room, and that is something I definitely need to be doing a lot more. I need to pay attention to status, to screens, to Trick Room a lot, to Tailwind. I really need to check those turns, when they're active, when they're not. I should definitely outspeed the Chandelure now, no problem. I'm gonna try and pick up the knockout on the Excadrill. And I'm just gonna Max Airstream into the Chandelure. He's actually gonna live that. Wow. Moonblast comes off. We pick up the knockout on the Excadrill. Heat Wave, that's gonna pop my weakness policy as well, and my Sash. Wow dude, that did some absolute damage. Obviously Chandelure does have the 145 base special attack or something like that, so it's crazy. But we should be able to pick up the knockout. I'm not going to risk the miss on the Air Slash and the fully paralyzing. Pollen Puff comes off and Chandelure is gone. We get the crit. Obviously the crit did not matter. And we pick up another win, dude. Wow. Incredible. 3 wins in this game. In a row. I'm actually shocked because before we started the episode, we were 16 wins and 19 losses. Now we're 19 and 19, dude. And I think we move up a tier. I'm not sure if this... No, we don't move up a tier. We need one more win. Okay, we've got that out of the way now. We can potentially move up to rank 8. If we get another win. So 38 games with this Max Butterfree, with this GMAX Butterfree team, and we've got 19 wins and 19 losses. So that's definitely not a positive record. I definitely know that when I start with a team, it's pretty difficult to get into the team. You need to get to learn the damage output from certain Pokemons. You need to learn how much you can take from certain Pokemon. I can definitely feel like I am more capable of using this team than when I started. Even though when I just started out with this team, I had a pretty decent record. I think I was 7-3 after 10 games, so I was doing quite well with the team at the start, but it then became more difficult once we moved up the ladder. Obviously, that is pretty logical, but yeah, I'm not so sure I want to change this team now too much, because I feel like we did pretty well with it today. Although we did get lucky with some sleep turns and stuff like that. But that is basically what GMAX Befuddle is. That is what it does for you. It inflicts status. You can't choose which one. You just need to hope you get the right one for the right situation. A paralyzation might be big, because you need to outspeed something with the partner Pokemon. A sleep is always nice because you can just do whatever you want. A toxic could be good for a Pokemon that is almost dead, that you just need to stall out a turn or two. So there's a lot of possibilities with the GMAX Befuddle. But we're gonna wrap this episode up because we've been dwelling on this for quite some time. We've got 3 battles. This video is already going on for quite some time, so we're just gonna wrap it up here. This was my second VGC official ranked ladder episode. Today we did play the online ranked battles, so the title does match the episode this time. So I'm gonna thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, bye.